most important time of qualifying right now for these guys. They need to go lapping before the rain overtakes the circuit and it's like a swamp out there. A/B test coming up to his line. Can he put it on pole position here? If I mean not bought. Yes, his second on the medium compound tires. Yes, he is. That Wolvers is trying to improve on his lap. A 109.6 on mediums. J707J is currently on the lap, but it's starting to rain. There's a little bit of drizzle in the air. Can J707J make it around the lap before the rain overtakes the circuit and it gets really slow out there for slick tires? The slick tires start to slide around. Puddles overtake the track as Wolvers puts it on pole position here at 107.5 for the McLaren man. This is going to be a very boring qualifying session once we reach about 10 minutes to go. Guys like J707J need to get a lap in. And unfortunately for guys like David and Fred the Red, who are going to be joining the race slate, their qualifying has been ruined basically by this rain. As J707J comes up towards the line now, it's going to be a pretty solid time for the Ferrari man Cam to be pole position. I think it's going to be pole position for J707J sets a 107.3. Cohen 27 coming up towards the last corner now. We'll see what time he can put in. The Dutchman in his second ever race in WSR, I believe. Coming around the final corner now, flat out. Just getting up into 8th gear now. We'll see where you can put it on the grid. It's going to be a decent time for Cohen. It's going to be a 108.1 P5 for the AlphaTauri man. It's very unlikely he'll get another lap in. Same with Greg Jennings, Cenzo Benabassi, a really quick driver, quicker than me if I'm being honest. He is starting 8th right now if he doesn't improve.
The rain's only getting worse.
Yes. What is the forecast for the race, Mr. J7?
It's going to be sunny, but it's going to start. Oh, there comes the rain in quali. If you haven't set a lap, you're done.
Maybe somebody could get another lap in, but it won't be as quick.
A little bit.
Yes, exactly. Walter Vanderboom's improving a little bit.
I wouldn't say.
As the rain doesn't, if sometimes on this
it's
game,
gonna get
a little
heavier and
drizzle
heavier until it's full wet.
Yeah, Walter goes for a spin. So I don't think it's gonna get quicker, but maybe these guys can get out for another lap if they so desire. Firmino Bot's coming out for a lap on the sauce, and he hits the pit wall on the exit. That could be disastrous scenes from Firmino Bot. Does he have wing damage? We'll check, see if we can get a good view here of that front wing. Come on, give me something. I can't tell. Maybe it's light green. Definitely not an end plate gone for fight. If it was on sim damage, he probably would have crashed out. Jim 111 is coming out. Let's try and set another lap. Galaxy Abram going to the intermediates potentially here. He has not a settled lap yet. So we'll see what he could do. Maybe he's trying to go for P10. But Fight, I think Fight will be able to get a decent lap in. Let's watch the telemetry here. We might as well turn off the tire graphic. We'll see if he can get on that power. Yeah, he's able to get to full throttle pretty quickly there. I think he'll be fine. We'll see. We'll go on aboard with Firmino Bot here. Turn 1 here. Let's see. It breaks down into 3rd gear. Takes a lot of inside curb. Gets on the power.
Really
that was a really nice line through there. I think to be honest, these guys really aren't affected by the wet weather yet. Guys like Cenzo, Greg, they need to get on another lap here if they don't want to start on mediums. Oh my gosh, he almost invalidated there. Now coming up towards turn 6 where we saw that excellent overtake by Black Sherry yesterday against Lange. He's going down into 5th gear. But, I mean, it looks a little bit less grippy, but he's not losing too much time. But as you can see, the rain is intensifying here. It doesn't look like the track is getting wet, but in very short order it will be wet. Oh my gosh, he's drifting and he spun it. Fight's spun it. He wants to start on those mediums, I think. Jim's on a lap as well. He's not going full throttle through this corner though. He saw what happened to Fight. Trying to be a bit more cautious. Being really cautious on that throttle, but if he can still get into like P6, that's a good result for Jim. 111. It's the Alfa Romeo man. Comes up towards the line now. Where's he going to put it on the grid? Ooh, 110.0. Yes, it's definitely gotten slower. He set a 107.8 yesterday in quali for the Saturday tier. Monier de Cheeks. Last week he finished P4. We'll see what type of result he can put in this week. He's on an outlap still. A lot of these guys are on outlaps. I'm surprised they didn't push it to try and get another lap in. Jay's on another lap as well. Can you report the grip, Jay? How's it looking out there?
Yeah, it's absolute shit.
Absolute shit is what Jason SMJ is reporting in
Two
the
tenths
cockpit of
down
that
first turn.
Ferrari. Yep, he's down 2 tenths. A/B test. We'll see where he's at as he
I'm
comes
in.
to the end of sector 1. He is
Jeez.
down 4 tenths. So it is definitely not getting quicker. And 5 bots called it quits in the pit lane. For NASCAR, Jason SMJ's called it quits as well. He spun on the exit of turn 4. Fernasco's going for another lap here. He's in the slipstream of Monia to Cheeks. David's joined. That's nice, but he won't be able to get a lap in. Maybe P10 on inners. Fernasco's backed out. The conditions are getting very, what am I saying? They're getting worse every second here. And I think this is qualifying over. What are we going to talk about for the next 10 minutes, Jason SMJ?
I don't know.
Me neither. I do not know.
I hope the drivers will use their brain and restart or retire. Can't talk.
Yeah, Monia to Cheeks is definitely. Oh my gosh! He almost destroyed that Williams. That was Tess. Spun on the exit, and Monia to Cheeks has aborted his lap. Very unlikely that he would have improved. He's just going to box. And he'll be starting on mediums for the actual race. We'll look at the tire graphic real quick. Chenzo, Walter, they both are going to start on mediums in P8 and P9. That's not terrible for them. Jason SMJ, is there any chance of rain in this race? Were you able to see?
I know that's going to be sunny.
It's going to be sunny? Sunny
Yep.
skies. That's what I'd like to hear. We had a wet race last week. It was nice for a little bit, but just got a bit boring after a while. Where is Fred the Red? I'm quite curious about where he's at. No reason he shouldn't be here. Spam him with invites, Jason SMJ. I bet you that'll do the trick. What about Stu too? Stu was supposed to join. He got offline though. That's weird. So now we just sit here for like the next 6 minutes.
Well, I have some things to talk about. People out on intermediates are very dumb. I don't know why you're doing that.
Yeah, the Mercedes. David.
Why are you on intermediates? You can't really satisfy or get a better time.
I mean, just in case there's a little bit of rain at the end of the race, it might be nice to get some laps in. Get a feel for the track. I mean, I don't blame David for going out there on sauce. Why not? Do some drifting. Give us something to watch. Like, thank you. There's 6 minutes left here, and I'm just gonna. I don't want to sit here and just watch guys in the pit lane. So Jay, how many guys from last week are in the race today? We have Monier. Galaxy's not in the. Galaxy's a Saturday tier full-time driver. Same with Zuti. Fight Me Now, Fernasco, That Wolvers, Jay, and Monier. That's it. David too, and Fred the Red should be coming here. I know Anaklak was not able to race; he was on vacation. Just on some just telling the drivers to retire. They're not all going to retire.
On board with David here into turn 4.
Oh, a purple first sector for David. Oh my gosh, he's absolutely flying out here. As you look in the bottom right. Oh, he's invalidated though. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Bro, he's got a lot of grip out there. It's like completely soaked.
He's just like such a skilled driver.
It's like Lando Norris. He's flying out there, dude. Like, Jason SMJ, that's so unrealistic. There's no way. Oh, yep, yeah. He was going way too quick. That made no sense. P5 for Cohen, yeah.
There goes David again. And Galaxy going deep into the grass.
Yeah,
into the walls now.
The championship leader in this tier is Jason SMJ. He has 25 points. We'll go through the championship table real quickly for you guys and the stream, the viewers, of course. We had a lot of viewers last week, I know that. So, standings. Jason SMJ, 25 points for Ferrari. Fight Me Now Bot in second place. He has 18. That Wolvers has 15. Monier Cheeks has 12. Inakilk has 10. Fernasco has 8. And nobody else has points in the WSR Sunday tier. David retired with like a lot to go. David's still out there trying to settle lap though.
The driver to watch is Wolvers. He's cracked out of his mind.
He is correct. He had pretty good pace in the practice race we did Friday night.
Extremely well.
Extremely correct.
He can win. So we have 2 drivers out on soft tires. David's going for another lap. He's probably just trying to get some kind of positioning in. Let's see if he does well or not. Oh, wow, it's purple sector 1. Jeez.
Purple sector 1 for the Mercedes, man. He's finding grip where others are not. DRS is finally disabled. Yep.
That's not going to help. Hopefully he could just get a lap in time in so
he is. The Sauce have a lot more grip in the wet than they used to. That's for sure. Chenzo Benabassi's called it quits. Not all these drivers will. Zuni never set a lap. Hopefully he has a setup though. He should. His park frame is off, right? So he should be fine.
Ooh, David.
Oh,
no.
yep. Got a little
on,
bit loosey goosey. Yeah, it's definitely
just
not.
Time,
definitely not dry conditions here.
Very moist.
Yeah, very, very moist conditions out here. Track is drenched. A lot of standing water out there, but David's coming towards the line. The spray's kicking off his tires. It's going to be a really good time here for David. It's going to be a 1:18, a 1:17.9. And he puts it 11 on
better
the grid.
Than 14. Galaxy.
Definitely better than 14th. I'm surprised. Galaxy just didn't set a lap. Same as Zuti. Just go out there and set a lap, guys. You can get P12.
Exactly. I don't think Galaxy has any motivation for anything.
No
just
motivation. Tess is out there. He has no front wing left, and he's drifting. Yeah, and he spun it.
Tess is gonna do this until the time runs out. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
I don't know.
Did a little bit of some donuts for us.
Caused a few accidents today in our other league race, but.
Tess? Oh shit.
Yep.
He
took off like 5 people. Oh, nice donuts. Or drift.
Let's hope he doesn't cause. He crashed at the first corner yesterday. A bit of a disaster for Tess, but he's doing some nice drifts for us.
Oh. Cannot control
Definitely
that.
on wheel. Come on, Tess. We need to make a TikTok out of this. Oh my gosh.
$1 million.
This guy sucks at drifting.
Millions of dollars in this car. All just going to waste.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big repair job for Haas. The front, the whole front wing's gone. He probably has side pod damage. He's boxing. Oh, he's gonna wreck. Oh, what a save! As he boxes, and that's really the end of qualifying. We got a minute left. We just gotta sit through this.
David's still on a lap. These people are menaces to society.
David's on a lap. He's boxing though.
Box. Oh my god.
Definitely has wing
Come on.
Alright.
50 seconds, boys and girls. We're almost
50
there.
seconds until we finally get onto this damn race. The last 10 minutes of quality have been really boring. These guys got like 1 lap and maybe 2, and then they just called it quits because the rain fell, and you're not going to improve on slick tires when it's intermediate conditions. So, I mean, David took advantage of it. He moved up from P14 to P11, which, to be fair, was a solid call. He did waste a set of soft tires, though. But he has 2 other sets in the race, so he'll be good. That's for sure. I don't know why people don't retire, to be honest, Mr. Cohen. You tell me. I don't get it. But we're just waiting here. Come on, guys.
And
Tess, why are
you
going? Oh, you little. He almost made it out in time.
You little word that I can't say on stream.
He's a menace to society.
Yeah. Well.
Alright.
What are your predictions for the race?
The Russian, J77J, starting on front row of the grid, but that Wilbur's in second, Tess in third. Fabino Bott in fourth on mediums, holy moly. Cohen in fifth, Fernasco in sixth, Greg Jennings in seventh, Chenzo Benabassi in eighth, Walter Vandenboom in ninth, Jim 111 in 10th, David, Monnier, Zuti, and Galaxy. My ones to watch are Chenzo Benabassi and Greg Jennings. I know them from another league. This is their debut race, and they are quick. Chenzo's a bit quicker than Greg, but Greg can keep up with the best of them on his good days. So they are my ones to watch. Jason and Sanjay, who do you have your eye on today? Who looks like they're gonna
Wolvers, after what he
Wolvers?
did to me last race, I got a little bit, scared. A little bit
Scared. I
insecure
thought he was
now.
very clean. Very
He's
nice
very
videos
clean.
actually.
He's quick too. He deserves to do well. Strategy looks like a
One
soft
stop.
to hard.
Soft to hard, soft to medium, soft, medium, soft, soft, medium, 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 soft, medium, soft, soft, medium, soft, medium. Those are all strategies you can do here at the Autodromo
Or wet,
Interlagos.
wet. That works too.
A wet, wet, wet intermediate.
It's actually a very, very powerful strategy. It's cheating. Anyways. Is formation lap on? Yes, no, maybe. Hopefully not. I don't really like formation laps. Kind of.
Formation laps on, of course, because
I like
some
to go
guys,
straight
some
into
guys
the
wouldn't
balls
be
deep.
prepared to race J7.
Psh,
You have to factor
no
that
problem.
into.
And I stalled.
Alright, I just looked up the corner names. I'm gonna try and memorize these. So, heading down into turn 1 and 2, this is the Senna S's. We've already gone through the grid. You guys can look at the tire graphs and stuff. Make your predictions for the race. But we head through the Senna S's now down into the Retropasta. Then we head down to turn 4 to see the Delago where Verstappen and Hamilton famously had contact last year.
Ugh.
Just on a 7J going through turn 5 now. This is a corner notorious for spinning on the inside curb. And on F1 2019, we had a huge wreck there in our Tier 1. About 3 cars got taken out. Down into Ferradura. This is where Lewis Hamilton spun in 2017 Brazilian GP Quali. Then turn 8 doesn't have a name. Then down into turn 9, Pinarino. You want to go down to the second or third gear here, and then short shift up into the third or fourth. Turn 10 is not a named corner. Then we head into turn 11, Pico de Pato, where Hamilton and Albon had contact. And then into Marguglio. I think that's how you pronounce it. I hope it is. You can really overheat your tires here. And then turn 13, the real last corner on the track, Junshao. And up the hill they go. 14 drivers here for the WSR race. Oh my gosh, people are really going slow into the safety car. Welter has spun. That's going to cause Jason SMJ and that Wilbers to have really cool tires on the start if some of these guys don't catch up. Jason SMJ is going to try and back them up as much as possible. And then the straightaway, does the straightaway have a name? No. But like between turn 14 and 15.
It's a NASCAR straight.
Arquibandas? That's what they call it, apparently. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. Walter's been disqualified. The Mercedes Galaxy's taking a sweet-ass time. Come on, pick up the pace, dog. You will pick up a penalty if you're too far behind the driver ahead of you. I think that's a pretty big gap for Galaxy to have. But I don't think these guys will have to worry too much about cold tires. I mean, the guys in second and third last race started on cold tires and they were fine. That was Tess and Reaper. We're just waiting for these guys to get lined up. Come on, Galaxy. I want to get this show on the road, baby.
Wolver's down in the inside.
Yep,
Five red lights.
We cannot see the 5 red lights. Oh, there we go. Oh, Faminobot's jumped the start. He's jumped the start and he's taking the lead. He's going to have to get that position back. Wolvers does not get a good start compared to Jason SMJ down into turn 1. Tess ahead of Cohen and Greg Jennings. Further back, there's a 3-wide action. Oh, and Greg Jennings has gone for a spin. Greg, my outside favorite to win this race, has already gone for a spin. Faminobot has a drive-through penalty on the medium combat tire. He'll probably be into the box maybe lap 1, 2, or 3. Let's make his stop. That Wilbur's really close to the back of J7SMJ down up into turn 6 now. Faminobot's trying to let J7SMJ by. He's trying to let Wilbur's by too. Or is he? He's squeezing him. He's pushing him off the road, Faminobot is. And that's something you should not be doing. You have to get back those positions fight. You need to go back to P4. You can't hold up these guys to help out J7SMJ, who's your friend. That's not how it works. Or you risk a penalty of the stewards. Galaxy everyone went down the inside of Cenzo Benabassi, who's on those medium combat tires. He's struggling for grip early in this race. Greg Jennings down in P14. He had that first corner spin at the Senasses. As now they go through Junshao up into turns 14 and 15 now. Faminobot, will he box this lap? No, he will not. That Wolvers is losing a lot of time to Faminobot. Jason SMJ, leader of this race. as Cohen's going down the outside of Tess into turn 1. Tess is going to make it force him deep, but Cohen's ahead. What an excellent move through the Sun S as they go towards turn 4, which is Decido del Lago. Down into Decido Lago they go. Fernasco's looking for a move, potentially on Tess, but Tess closes the door on the Alfa Romeo. The Alfa Romeos of Fernasco and Jim in P6 and 7 as Cohen went a little wide, and Jim's had contact with the wall. Jim's had contact, and Wouter has had an incident as well in those medium compound tires, not giving him the grip that he needs. As Fernasco just went around the outside of Cohen there. What a nice move through Pinarello. And Walter's had another spin, and that's probably going to be the race done for Walter, unless safety car comes out. Which would save his day. Fimi Nobot still hasn't let that Wolvers by. He's holding him up a ton. I am a bit confused. Fimi Nobot let by Jason SMJ, but he's not letting by Wolvers. Even though he unfairly gained that position, he's holding up Wolvers, actually. Questionable tactics as Cohen pits. Jim is going into the box as well for a wing nose change. Cohen speeds into the pit lane. That will cost him. His DRS has been enabled, but Cohen and Jim will be way back from the rest of the field. As Tess has gone for a little bit of a spin there. It might have been contact as Wolvers getting by Fimi Nobot, who's very laggy at the moment. That's for sure. He's up in a P2 though through Decido del Lago now. And Walter's called it quits. He has intentionally crashed on the front straight. That's going to be a quali ban for Walter. Same with Marsico last race. You cannot intentionally cause safety cars. Don't even show up to race. Don't be bothered. Don't waste our time. Tess is right in the back though of David, looking for a way by. Cohen. Has Cohen also tried to intentionally wreck? That's unacceptable if he has. Monier de Cheeks looking out down the inside of Tess. Nothing doing, but Tess is really struggling early in this race on those soft compo tires. He does not have race pace compared to these other guys, and he's lost almost a second to David already. It's about 5/10 actually, I'm sorry. Fimi Nobot pits for his drive-through, but around the outside, Monier de Cheeks goes on Tess, but Tess is going to go down the inside of David down into turn 1. Tess able to get ahead of the Mercedes man. No, he isn't. Tess is still on his inside, and he gets ahead of David. Monier de Cheeks lurking behind these guys on those medium compound tires. David's going to have the DRS though down into turn 4 to Decido del Lago. Oh, Tess gives him a little bit of a bump. David's going to get ahead though. He's going to squeeze him out through turn 4 and 5 now. Monier de Cheeks sneaks by Tess as well. Oh, it's Tess! Oh my gosh, how do you crash there? That looked intentional. Safety car's been deployed. That gets Jim and Cohen right back into the thick of things. We only have 12 runners left. Already more retirements earlier in the race than we did yesterday, or in any race this season. I guess Saturday Tier USA doesn't count because that race was a shit show. But that makes it really interesting. Do these guys... Oh my gosh. David's picked up a drive-through, but do these guys pit for hard compound tires here? I think they do. This is...
No.
Yes, it is. You absolutely pit for hards here. Because I did... This was a... Oh, Chenzo's wrecked. How in the world did Chenzo wreck? I'm surprised none of these guys are pitting. You have to pit here. For NASCAR. No, it's not too early.
Make it.
You have to go back to the WSR Formula World Championship 2020 Season 2 on F1 2019. I pit for hards at this stage. Went to the end of the race, and the guys who were on mediums did not catch up to me. I won by about 6 seconds. And I wasn't even the quickest driver that day. I was probably P5 in quali.
This isn't the 2019 game.
That doesn't matter.
2021.
You have almost a safety car delta to the guys behind. I mean, you're never going to close up that gap.
You can if your name is J7 or Wolvers.
No, you won't. Like, if Galaxy should have pit there. I mean, I'm a champion and you're not J7, so.
It's gonna change this season, alright? Had enough of this.
If Fimi Nobot keeps jumping to the start, that will happen. There's been some questionable things going on today as Cohen serving his 5-second time penalty for speeding. He puts on the medium combat tires. Fernasco pit for mediums, so I guess he's doing a 2-stop. A 2-stop, I mean, actually, if I were like Greg, I would have pit there. Put on a fresh set of mediums. We have 11 runners here. Already had 3 retirements. We'll see if anybody pits this lap. David has that drive-through he's going to have to serve, unfortunately for him. That's going to really cost him. Well, we might not. The safety car might not come in this lap either.
It'll probably come in next lap. There's still an AlphaTauri 5 miles behind.
Okay, so we get all these guys on mediums back here, fresh mediums. Cohen's still half a lap behind these guys. There's no way the safety car comes in this lap. He might not even catch up either, because it's a very short lap around here at Interlagos. 30 laps to go. Oh, Chenza's steering wheel disconnected. That's what happened to Chenza. Oh my gosh, I feel bad for the poor guy. It disconnected at Junshao, turn 13, the last real corner on this track. Cohen, come on, catch up, bro. I want the safety car to come in this lap. We want to get back to green flag action here. Jason SMG, you want to say anything about how this race is unfolding? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I think due to safety car, it's going to be a fun restart. Not for some people, but I don't know.
The safety car will not be in this lap. It'll be in the next lap, though. Cohen is about to catch up. Alright, find me now about pits. He's gonna put on fresh mediums, I bet. Or hards. This is the strategy call that wins Find Me No Bot the race. Because he will go to the end from this point on. It's gonna be medium combo tires, and he's gonna try and take those to the end. I think he can take those to the end. And he's gonna have a huge delta to Jason SMJ and Wolbers when he pits that. I think if he can get through some of these guys in the midfield, he absolutely can win this race. There's no question about it. Famino Bot has the pace. He's the quickest driver in this tier most likely. Jason SMJ is pretty close on race pace. Wolvers is pretty close on race pace too. But Famino Bot has that quality pace. He's that one lap pace. He has that pace that allows him to overtake these drivers in a short bit of time. He's very aggressive. He sometimes makes mistakes, but if he doesn't make a mistake here, I think Famino Bot is my choice to win right now in the position that he's in. He's already made that one mandatory pit stop, and even if he could pit again, go into soft compound tires and absolutely win this race, because he'll be quicker than you guys on those old soft compound tires, and then he'll stay a little bit longer, maybe 4 or 5 laps longer than you guys, and he'll be able to put on softs for the end of this race here at Brazil. If there's another safety car, it plays right into his hands as well. Around lap 20 or so, if there's a safety car, he could win this race. You guys are going to be on mediums. Famino Bot's a second quicker than you guys, if I'm being honest. No offense. He's just that good on lower fuel. And Jason SMJ is going to back up the pack here. He does not want to get that glitch where like your throttle gets like stuck because you're too close to the safety car on restart. You know what I'm talking about, Jason SMJ?
Yeah, I've
right?
had it happen to me many times.
Yes. So he's going to wait until that safety car comes into the box, and he's going to stay up that pedal, and he's going to go flying away from Wolbers. He's got to time this right. At some point he's going to go. And he goes. What an excellent restart from Jason SMJ. And Galaxy Abrams pretty close to Wolbers. He got a 5/10 gap off of that restart. Monnier to Cheeks looking for a move on David down into trouble. David, who has that drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. He's going to have to come in pretty soon. Cohen and Jim going side by side here in the through the Son of S's. Cohen's gotten ahead. Now down towards turn 4. And into the Cedar del Lago they go. Jason SMJ still holding a big gap to Wolvers. There's 7/10 already. Wolvers needs to close that gap up to make sure he stays within the DRS detection point of 1 second. Greg Jennings on the soft Alpha tires is definitely going to be quicker than Monnier de Cheeks here. We'll see if the AlphaTauri can pull off a move here pretty soon. We know Greg's quick around Brazil, as he proved in the Mushroom Cup. I think I was in that race. I'm not sure. It's one of the leagues I do in my free time. That's besides the point. Greg is very quick around this track. It's already a 1.3-second gap to Galaxy Aram and David. David's going to be forming a train here, I think, and Cohen is definitely one of the quickest guys in this train. As fight went off the track, he is losing some time to these guys. He's not flying through them like I thought he would. As we end lap 8, on the lap 9, David's going to serve his drive-through, and he'll be way behind the pack. He'll have to hope for a safety car. Fernasco, pretty close to Zuti, about 3/10. These two had an excellent battle yesterday, I believe. Them, Jim, Blackshay, they all put in a really good show. There's already almost 1 second gaps from P1 to P2, P2 to P3, and P4 to P3 to P4. Wow. Greg Jennings barely able to stay with Monier de Cheeks. I thought he was going to be a bit quicker. But we'll see how he settles into this race. Zuti's about to lose the 1 second gap to Greg. And then Fernasco's pretty close to these guys, so we got a few DRS trains forming here. Jim is looking pretty deadly as well. He's looking pretty quick. Fabian Abad, obviously one of the quickest drivers in this league at the moment. Looks like he's struggling with understeer though. Maybe tire temps are going way too high for him. But he definitely doesn't look as quick as he should be. He's 8/10 behind Jim. As here comes Fernasco in the slipstream of Zuti. Maybe Fabian Abad has some sort of wing damage. But Fernasco's going around the outside of Zuti, down into turn 1, and the Senassis they go. Fernasco's made the move. And he's up into P6. The Alfa Romeo man is set to charge after Greg Jennings, who's on the soft compound tires. Zuti's going to try and come back at Fernasco, but he's too far back now. Cohen is about 4/10 back as well. And then you can see Jim and Fabian Abad further back. Greg Jennings, he's ready to pounce on Monier de Cheeks here. And David is 10.7 seconds back from Fabian Abad in P10 after serving that drive-through. Monier de Cheeks on those Mimicon tires. I think Greg maybe, I'd say the tire delta is quite similar at this stage of the race. No one driver is really quicker than the other. Oh, but Greg has really big understeer, and he's picked up a 3-second time penalty. You can see Greg's right front is overheating. That right front is really important to keep it in a good optimal tire window. Because if you overheat that son of a bitch, it takes a few laps to cool it back down, and you cannot turn on left-handed corners. It's crazy how bad it is. But Greg Jennings down into turn 1. He's looking for the move on Monier de Cheeks. Monier de Cheeks goes defensive towards the outside. Fabian Abad has quit. Oh, as Monier forced him a little bit wide. Oh, and Jim and Cohen have had contact at turn 1. Oh, it's going to be 3 wide going down into Desierto del Lago. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, Fernasco. That was really ballsy from you to keep it on the inside, but they've both gone ahead of Monier de Cheeks, and now Greg Jennings is looking for a way by Fernasco, and he's got it. He's up into P4. That was some excellent driving from the trio with them, actually, to not wreck. As Cohen is gonna, I don't know what Cohen's doing. He's not driving. He's gonna try and cause a safety car. And now he's speeding up. Probably sent something in chat.
They're all in a party. Wooter, Cohen, and Fight.
Well, no wonder they're all out, basically, of the race. Oh, Wolvers pits. Early pit stop for the McLaren driver. And he's going to try and jump Jason SMJ. Remember, I think Fernasco can go to the end of this race. Same with Jim. Wolvers is putting on a set of soft compound tires. He's making it a 2-stop strategy. What does Jason SMJ do in this race? Does he make it a 2-stopper? The 2-stopper was the quicker strategy on the what, strategy selector thing, like when you're on the HUD or whatever. So we'll see what these drivers do. I thought it would be interesting to see what they do. So Jason SMJ, your main championship protagonist, Fabian Abad's out of this race, but Wolvers is still in it, and he certainly could be a good foe. What do you do here? Are you gonna pit? Give us some insight.
Thinking about it.
Thinking about pitting? Wolvers is, oh my gosh, Monier de Cheeks trying to sneak it around the outside of Fernasco. Fernasco did not have a good exit out of, I think it's like turn 11 maybe? As they exit Junshao now. Uphill they go. Jason SMJ's boxing as well. Will he put on hards? Will he put on mediums? Will he put on softs? He's going to match Wolvers, though. And they'll have to pass around 7 guys to catch up to Galaxy A-Ram. The Ferrari man is putting on the hard compound tires, so that's a huge difference between strategy calls between these two. Wolvers will definitely be quicker at this stage of the race, but we'll have to close around at pit stop delta to Jason SMJ, barring any safety cars. Wolvers will come out ahead of the Ferrari, who might have hit the wall, as Fernasco just got by Greg Jennings down into turn 4 to see the Delago. Here they go, side by side, up the hill. Who's going to break latest into turn 6? It's going to be Fernasco, but no, Greg's going to try and hold it around the outside of the Alfa Romeo driver. He goes a little bit wide, and I think Fernasco's finally gotten the move. Yes, he has. Monier de Cheeks very close behind. Will he be able to get by the AlphaTauri driver? No, he will not. David's pit another time. Him and Cohen will be having a battle here, I think. They're going to be side by side coming out of the pit lane. But we're going to stick with this battle. Greg Jennings really struggling with overheating tire temps. He looked a little bit better through turn 12 that time than he has on previous laps. At the exit Zhou now, and then up the hill through turn 14 and 15. Greg Jennings will be looking for the move on Fernasco, who might be going to the end of this race. Fernasco's going defensive. Greg Jennings is just a bit too far back this time to make a move, as David picks up a 3-second time penalty. And the Alpine Ammonia de Cheeks is not closing either. Oh, but Fernasco goes a little bit deep, and that's going to give Greg Jennings an opportunity to potentially make a move on the Alfa Romeo driver of Fernasco. He's in the slipstream now of the Alfa Romeo. The AlphaTauri, man, is almost out of ERS, though, but so is Fernasco. He goes defensive into turn 4. Through to the Delago they go. No move to be made just yet, but Wolbers is really close to Jim. And Jim is out of ERS. Wolbers is going to be looking through the move, probably up to turn 6. He's going to go to the outside here. He's going to pull off a blinder potentially as, oh, Jim backs out smartly. He did not want to get in the way of Wolvers, who was coming through no matter what Jim did. Jim's about 4 seconds back from Azuti. Greg Jennings pretty close to Fernasco. This lap too is, oh, he gets a little bit loosey-goosey there on the exit of turn 12. Oh, and Cohen's had an accident with David. And how many incidents has Cohen been in? About 5 already. Greg Jennings around 6/10 back. Cohen is intentionally stopping on the racetrack to try and cause a safety car, which is going to get him a race. It's going to get him a race ban. That is a joke. That's pathetic. You're ruining the competition for the other drivers just to make yourself feel good. It's a joke. You waste other people's time. I mean, these guys, they're in a good race, but no, somebody's almost a lap down because they can't stop getting in accidents. Causes the safety car. J Pitt for mediums. Wolvers, we'll see what these guys do. This is gonna flip the race on its head due to somebody intentionally causing a safety car, which is unacceptable. And I won't go any further into it though. It's just stupid. Just retired in the pits, call it a day. Move on to the next week, but no, we have some ungrateful fucks in this league. Jason SMJ is going to provide no comment on that. Probably helped out his race, if we're being honest.
Well, I agree with your point. I don't like when people do that. I thought he would be serious because he was being serious in the race we just had, but you know.
No, he just wants to show up and cause issues.
I don't know.
As a reserve, you're supposed to not. You're the type of. What I'm trying to say is, if you're a reserve, you don't want to cause issues. You don't want to get in the way of other drivers. You don't want to cause accidents.
There's no respect. That's why.
Exactly. Since Walter's race got ruined early in the race, he retired. He intentionally caused a safety car as well. And we've had 2 intentional safety cars. Wolver stayed out, interestingly enough. Everybody else pit though. We'll see where Jason SMJ comes out. Will he come out ahead of these guys? I don't think so. We'll come out ahead of Jim, but definitely not ahead of Zuti. As they exit the pit lane now. Yep, it's going to be P7 for Jason SMJ. He'll go to the end of this race though. Wolvers will have to pit. That has completely flipped the race on its head. Cohen is going slow. He must have a delta. But if you guys are in the comments, provide your predictions for the rest of this race. Tell us what you think is going to happen. Fernasco's in a great position here. Galaxy is. They could be on for podiums here. Greg, he does have that penalty though, but he's certainly in the fight as well. Galaxy, I mean, hey, Jason SMJ, this is going to be quite interesting. Wolvers will be on probably medium compound tires. He'll probably pit around lap. What are we thinking? Probably lap 25. And he'll if you can't get through this whole gaggle of cars, J7, this is gonna really like hurt you because he will close up to you. I guarantee it. And he could win this race, Wolvers. I wouldn't throw him out of the question along with some other drivers. If Jason SMJ has an accident, I mean, this race is wide open for anybody in the top 8. Even David and Cohen if he decides to race seriously. I haven't seen anybody take anybody else out. I just don't want to see intentional safety cars, Cohen. To get yourself back in the race. David's lagged out. What up, Jay? Can you give him an invite?
Got it, boss.
XC David. Wolvers. Yeah, he's back already.
Oops. Okay.
It's just, I feel bad for these other drivers when somebody decides to cause an intentional safety car. And you didn't get taken out. You probably had an accident, a 50-50 accident. David's not dirty. And your friend Walter shouldn't retire intentionally on the first lap as well. I don't think that brought out a
safety
safety
got off
car.
another game to play this, and then he just went back on it.
I don't get that. What's
I
the
thought
point
they
in
would
racing
do
then, right?
well.
It's just stupid.
I said, you want to join? I said, sure. I thought
Risky
they would race
business,
legit,
Jay.
but oops.
Alright, one more lap under the safety car here for these drivers. I'm going to post the stream link on Twitter. Hopefully we can get some people in to watch the final few laps of this race. It's been a decent race so far other than the safety cars. But that's out of our control. We really can't do anything about that other than hand down the gauntlet post-race. Steward's room.
Oh, yeah.
We should be getting a, according to Turkey Whacker, we were supposed to get a race tractor. He's bringing somebody in. But that has not happened yet.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. So I guess the admins are just going to handle the stewards proceedings for now. Hopefully the race director's in like Michael Massey.
Oh yeah. No, Michael, no, that was so not right. Toto, okay? It's a car race. Michael, have you looked at my email?
Yeah, that's like corruption, manipulation. They never should have been allowed to talk to the race director. That was a bit goofy.
Dude, if you see Drive to Survive, Michael Massey was like at the hotel with Toto in the gym. They're just chilling over there.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. Zudi and Magnetic Cheeks are people to watch out for. They're on medium compound tires. They'll definitely be going to the end. David spun completely on the safety car restart. Wolvers is staying a bit closer to the safety car than Jay did. Jay sent us some Jay.
Just gonna get a glitch.
Jay for short. We'll see. We'll watch his throttle input here real quick for you guys. See, yeah, you can see his throttle is getting limited, but he's going now, and he gets a okay launch ahead of the Mercedes of Galaxy Aram, who's gonna be very close in the turn one. He's gonna send it down the inside. But Wolvers has that soft compound tire. He has that better grip, and he's able to get ahead as Monier de Cheeks made a move on Fernasco as well with those softs. It's sort of like Brazil 2019, where it was Hamilton versus Verstappen. But here comes Galaxy Aram in the slipstream of Wolvers. He was looking to pull up, but he wasn't able to make a move. Greg Jennings heading around the outside of Fernasco. Down through the Cedar Lago they go. He's not able to make the move on the Alfa Romeo. He's still looking, though. Same with the Ferraris there. Oh, my gosh. Jason SMJ trying to force his way by Zuti. He picks up a time penalty that could be removed if need be, as Greg Jennings had a spin. Did Greg have contact with another driver, Jason SMJ? What happened to him?
Yeah, the AlphaTauri, I think.
The AlphaTauri, did he have contact with somebody else?
I have no idea.
Or did he just spin
I
on
was
his
too
own?
busy trying to pass. Force my way
Money to
down the
Cheeks,
inside.
he is pretty quick in this race. He was really quick last week when he made an absolute blinder of a strategy call to pit early for the mediums while it was still wet out under the safety car. He had a 14-second gap and he looked like he was going to win the race. But unfortunate circumstances ended his opportunity to get his first WSR win, but he's still in the slipstream of Galaxy. He's about to lose to DRS Wolvers, who you remember still has to pit as Zuti goes down the inside of his Ferrari teammate. J being very aggressive this race, I have to say. I mean, he wants to win this race, but if he's a bit too over-aggressive here, it could cost him, especially when battling his Ferrari teammate, Zuti. Yeah, and he hits him again. Contact, and Jim's going to come right through here. Jay is... I don't know what happened to Jay. I'm surprised Zuti was able to re-overtake him. Oh, as Jay almost hits the back. But he's slotted in to P6 now, and I think he'll have to get by Zuti next lap. Galaxy Abrams lost the DRS, though, too. Oh, that Wolvers. And we got a huge DRS train here further back. Moinado Cheeks has to take advantage of these soft compound tires. They are going to be very old towards the end of the race, around 60-70% tire wear. They're going to be slow. But if he could build a gap to Galaxy and the other medium runners, he is in a really good position later in this race. Especially if you get another safety car. Because everybody will pit. There'll be a no-brainer to pit. In the slipstream he is on the Mercedes Galaxy. I think he'll get by into turn 4. David and Greg Jennings. Greg Jennings went around the outside of David into turn 1, but David's going to defend, watching the battle on the mini-map, but Greg's gone ahead. And here comes Monier de Cheeks on Galaxy Abram. What a nice camera angle. We can see the back of the Alpine there as he's moved his way up into P2.
Go.
Jason SMJ
He's
telling
parking his
Zuti to
car
pick
in the
up the
middle of the
pace.
track, so I keep bumping into him.
Seb Vettel versus Charles Leclerc here in 2019 ended an absolute disaster for the Ferrari team. Could the same happen here with Zuti and Jason SMJ? I certainly do not hope so.
It won't, don't worry.
It won't?
I'm professional.
Professional? Well, I thought Seb was professional and he had a huge crash with Charles, so who knows?
Wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough. Greg Jennings trying to close back up to his AlphaTauri teammate of Cohen, who's lost the DRS of Jim 111. Jason SMJ is not close enough to Zuti, and this is really bad for Jay because Wolvers is extending a gap to him as he got really close to Zuti, and he might be able to get by on the next straight, but he doesn't get a great exit. Wolvers is going to have probably a 5-second gap when he pits, and we need to make it 15 seconds later in the race, but Jay's going to make the move this time on Zuti. He's out of ERS, though. Jay is out of ERS, and Zuti is just quick enough to stay ahead for now, as Fernasco picks up another time penalty. These, from 4th to 7th, they're separated by about a second, as Greg is slowly catching back up to Cohen 27 dash, and XC David is staying with them as well. Fernasco's just slow right now. He's struggling for pace, and Zuti's trying to get by on those soft compound tires. Him and Jim are probably going to go to the end, but their tires are certainly going to drop off by then. And Jim's piling the pressure on the Ferrari. We got it's the 4th through 7th are all Ferrari powertrains.
It's okay, Zuti.
Fernasco's trying to hold these guys up for his teammate, I think, actually. As Jay, he just lost too much time there, and Zuti is going to be far enough ahead. But Zuti has more ERS than Jay by about 20%.
We have soft tires. I can't keep up.
Soft tires for Zuti are really aiding him in this battle. Oh, but he goes a bit wide, and Jay Jay, can he pounce on the mistake from from his Brazilian teammate? No, he cannot. Zuti just runs away with that extra ERS, and he's going to try and go around the outside. Oh, Fernasco, he's going to do a little bit of a cutback move, and they're going to go side by side through the seat of the logo. They go. No contact between the two drivers. Excellent racing so far as they head up the hill towards turn 6. Jay's piling the pressure on. Can he get by Zuti? Yes, he can. He's going to try and go around the outside. Oh, Zuti goes a bit too aggressive. Oh, and he's going to go wide. He's going to lose all of those positions. He's back to P7 now. But that releases Jason SMJ finally to get ahead of his teammate, who made an audacious move to try and go down the inside of Fernasco. A bit of a desperation there. He could have waited till the next lap. But Jay is 7-7. Jay is about to pass him, and he did not want that to happen. That was fair driving though from those guys, but that's gonna be an easy overtake. A 4J now is that Wolvers pits very early. Those soft compound tires could have gone a little bit longer, I think. He'll pit for mediums though. He has to. As Jason SMJ is gonna go try and go around the outside of Fernasco into turn 1 through the Sun S as they go now. Oh baby. He's easily going to get by. Same with Jim, potentially. Jim has, I don't know how much ERS he has, but Jay's in the slipstream of Fernasco, whose red light is flashing. That means his ERS deployment has basically hit 0. He's derating. Jason SMJ goes around the outside of Fernasco. He's up in a P3 after Wolvers' pit. Wolvers has come back in P10. He'll have 8 lap fresher tires than Jason SMJ, though. Jim looking for a way by his teammate Fernasco. Zudi's caught back up to these guys as well. Zudi's got some pretty solid pace here.
He's going to start running out. He needs to take advantage before his tires go bye-bye.
Same with Jim. Fernasco, I think, is just slower overall in terms of pace, and especially with that tire difference. It's not helping him. Jason SMJ is 4.4 seconds behind our leader, Monier de Cheeks. Actually, yeah, around 4 seconds now. As in the slipstream, here comes Jim. Fernasco still has that DRS. And Fernasco might be able to make a move here. He has no DRS, but neither does Jay. As Cohen's pit for a fresh set of tires. He never pit for... Did he accidentally pit for... I don't know. To be honest. Wolvers way back here in P9. We'll see the gap to the leader. It's 16 seconds for Wolvers. He is 13 seconds behind Jason SMJ. It's going to be a big gap that he's going to have to make up if he wants a chance at winning this race. Jay has a penalty though, so it's really only about 10 seconds. It could be quite interesting here. End the race. Make sure you stay tuned.
I got a penalty for going wide.
Yeah, but you could pick up another warning, and that means the penalty stands. Alright, so gotta be careful. Fernasco, you can't break out of DRS of Fernasco, actually. Maybe this lap. He is really struggling through these last couple corners. Nope, he still has DRS. Zudi picked up a time penalty. This is really screwing over Jim and Zudi, though. If they can't get by, they're going to struggle at the end of this race with the tire grip. Jim's trying, bro. He's trying so hard to get by Fernasco. It's just not going to happen. But Fernasco's just struggling for grip so much on the exits. He has no traction. But he has that DRS to bail him out as David's boxed as well. He's putting on fresh softs. So we'll see what some of these drivers do. Cohen and David pit, and they'll be coming right through the field at the end of the race if these guys battle too much. I mean, there's 20 seconds, though, between them and, like, Fernasco and Jim, so it'd be very unlikely that they do catch up. They'd have to catch up about 2 seconds a lap. Jim still isn't able to get by his teammate, but Fernasco's finally lost that DRS of Jay, and I think that's game over for Fernasco, really. It's only a matter of time before his teammate gets by him, and so does Zuti. Zuti will probably get by the next lap. But Zuti's struggling with tire temps. His tires are really overheated here. Jim's on the slipstream this time of his teammate. The red lights are both flashing. They're both out of ERS, but Jim's going to go down the inside into turn 1. Fernasco tries to get in the slipstream, but he's too far back. We'll see if he can make a move at turn 4. If he stays close enough. He's going to be pretty far back, about 4/10, but that's definitely close enough to maybe make a move. No, he won't make it. No way. Oh, Greg's had an accident. He's hit the wall. Cohen's about to close up to his teammate. Safety car's been deployed. Greg is retired from the session. Why do we get safety cars for stuff like that? If they crashed.
Whoa, Galaxy.
What's
Whoa,
Galaxy doing?
Horsey.
How did you get out of Galaxy? I didn't see that. Oh,
I
Lord.
got
migrating host. I always hate that, bro.
With the DRS. I passed him. Fought him a little bit. He's trying to pass me, though.
Yeah, what's the strategy call here? What's the strategy call here?
I say pitting.
Again.
Screw it. Softs.
Sauce?
Yeah,
Well, I think
Monier's gonna
Monier's
pit.
gonna
All the
pit.
soft guys are gonna pit for new softs.
No, Monier stays out.
What a donkey.
What is he thinking? Jim stays out. No, Fernasco does. Fernasco. Wolvers will stay out. Jim speeds into the pit lane. Wolvers stays out. He'll be on ordered tires. He'll be ahead of you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's an interesting call from some of these guys. Cohen and David might jump you guys. It'll be close.
Coben's like 5 miles behind.
He's gonna be close. He's gonna pass Galaxy maybe. Yeah, he does, because Zudi had a double stack. I don't think Jim did, but Jim lost a lot of time. Zudi's gonna come out. No, he's gonna come out behind David. P9 for Zuti.
Now we've got another sweaty race on our hands. Another restart.
Yep, a sweaty battle to the finish here between 9 drivers.
Monnier, Fernasco, Wolvers, and myself.
Yep. Not good.
See, what a great strategy call by me.
Cohen has orders. Okay. Huh, this is gonna be quite interesting. I don't think Monnier and Fernasco are done. They're screwed. But it's all about getting points here. For Jay especially. Wolvers, they're really the two main championship protagonists here. They're gonna... I mean, I think Femino Bot could compete, but he had that DNF today. He's gonna lose a lot of time. Monnier Cheeks pits this lap.
Don't count out Galaxy either.
Fernasco
he can do
stays
well when
out.
he wants to.
Galaxy is a championship contender. I just can't see happening.
I just got spacked in the back by Galaxy.
5-second time penalty?
Well, it doesn't look like it. Good thing. One day, if someone's riding my bumper in real life, and there's traffic, like cars in front of me maybe half a mile are just stopped, I'm going to go full speed into them, and then switch over at the last second to the open lane. And the car behind me riding my bumper will die. Anyways. I'm going to get prosecuted for that.
Wolvers. See what he can do here.
Safety car will be going in this time.
I think Wolvers still has a chance of winning this race.
He does.
Yeah, we'll just see if your tires.
Give us a tire rundown. How many laps?
4 laps from Wolvers. It's only 2 though, because
Fernasco?
he's on the car. 12 lap old mediums. Jim's on fresh mediums. Cohen's on 3 lap old softs. Galaxy's on fresh softs. David's on 2 lap old softs. Zudi on fresh softs. Monnier Cheeks on fresh soft compound tires. I'm not going to go through the penalty rundown. I refuse to.
Fernasco has 6 seconds. I have 3. Cone has 3. I can get mine removed if I don't get another warning.
Probably.
Because that was bull crap. I always want to win on track. Real men do.
Yeah, and Fernasco's really backing up the pack here. When will he go? He's gonna go. He's gonna go now, and that's gonna cause a lot of issues. Oh, it's really backed up. These guys are gonna have to let each other through. But Jason Osemje is trying to pounce on Wolvers down into turn 1. He gives the McLaren a little bit of a tap there, and he's gonna be really close into turn 4 though with that extra grip. Oh no, Wolvers! Wolvers off into the wall. He's blown it. He's blown a podium, and that's gonna really open up this race. Galaxy ARAM could win this race. He's a dark horse as Jim's trying to go. Oh my gosh, we have 3 wide. Oh my gosh, 3 wide again. That does not work. Oh, as David spawned. What an absolute shit show of a start here. As round the outside goes Jason Osemje on Fernasco. Fernasco has lower grip, and Jason Osemje is going to pull off the move just like Black Cherry did yesterday. Oh my gosh, as Fernasco comes across the track. Luckily, they were able to avoid Fernasco. Fernasco can get that penalty removed, though.
I got a warning for that.
Oh my gosh.
Like it's gonna stick.
You're lucky because his car became unghosted. That was an absolute mess of a start. Wolvers, all those guys, Wolvers, David, Fernasco, they all had spins. Zudi's up in P6. 9 runners to the left. I wouldn't be shocked if that drops after this lap. As here comes Galaxy ARAM. He wants the win of this race. He wants his first win in WSR, and he's pulling to the inside of J707J. Outside, sorry. Oh, it's going to be tight between the two. Galaxy's going to get ahead, though. Can we get a better camera angle, please, Codemasters? I don't want to see his fucking side pod, damn it. Jason SMJ's... Please, give me a better camera angle! Oh, my gosh! Jason SMJ pulling out to the outside, down into turn 4, and into the Seattle Lago they go. Galaxy Aram forces him wide! Oh, my gosh, Max Verstappen style. Oh, and Cohen! Oh, my gosh.
Jeez.
Cohen's about to take the lead after causing the safety car earlier in the race.
I am so good at this game. You know what? Cohen's being a little dirty, you know what, so this is off the record.
Oh lord, do not do something stupid.
It does not matter.
Jay? Be careful, bro. You don't want to pick up a penalty
Don't worry,
yourself.
I'm smart about
Retaliation is bad. It's deadly.
I'm doing this for not just me, everyone. Come here, Cohen. I like your right, your left, your rear. You know what they say, opposites attract.
Mm-hmm. Oh baby, he's close, Jay. He's really close this time to Cohen. He's about to get by. Nah, he's got ERS deployment that he's using.
You cocksucker.
Hey, keep it PG. Oh, he bumps him out of the way, bumping around. Cohen probably deserves that slightly.
I actually did not mean to do that as much as I wanted to. I braked way too late. Or maybe I did, who knows. I
feel bad for Wilbur's man. Just lost it on the exit. And there she went. There went the podium. No penalties for Wilbur's.
Oh, never mind. He's out.
Yeah, he's out.
Unless
now it's just a straight fight between you and Galaxy with 5 laps remaining. McLaren, McLaren, Mercedes versus Ferrari. Who's gonna win the battle here? Here comes Jay. Oh, Galaxy's weaving a lot. He's trying to do a Verstappen technique. Jay sets the fastest lap. 1:08.7 is really quick. I mean, to be fair, they are on fresh soft tire, compound tires, though. And this time, Jason SMJ, he's going to get by if he uses any ERS. Galaxy's defending like a whack job again. And he's just too far back. Jim has dropped out of Monier Cheeks' 1 second window. Same with Zudi. This is really spread out actually compared to most of the race. Jay. Oh, that's gonna be tight. I think he gets by this lap. He could already get by here if he really wanted to. Galaxy's just not quick enough at this stage of the race to keep ahead of Jason SMJ. And Cohen isn't quick enough to pounce. Will we see some DRS trickery here by Galaxy? Oh, yep, he's letting him through. He lets him through at the final corner. Controversial scenes there. Galaxy's about 3/10 back now, but remember, J7SM7J will have the DRS for turn 4.
Son of a piece.
Unless Cohen gets ahead, makes it 3 wide. That'd be something. Down into turn 1 they go. Oh, Jay's still close enough, and J7SM7J will certainly be ahead through turn 4 here. No doubt in my mind. If he has any DRS employment, he's going to pull out to the outside. We're going to have another shitty camera angle once again here. Galaxy Abram pushes him off track. No, he didn't push him off track. That was fair. It's as tight as you could go as Jason SMJ is going to try and go around the outside. Forward to the lead of this race to turn 6. Can he pull off an absolute incredible move? Galaxy Abram squeezes him out. Jason SMJ is going to try and do a cutback here. It's lap 34. This race only 2.5 laps to go. Cohen's going to try and sneak his wheel in. But Jason SMJ is still really close to the Mercedes. Oh, Cohen tries to send it down the inside very aggressively, and he still might get ahead of Jason SMJ. And this is bringing Monier to Cheeks into the fight. Oh, baby. Here they go. Galaxy's going to try and let Jason SMJ through again. Oh, it's too wide. Oh, they're pushing each other, banging wheels. They're still somehow on the track. I'm surprised they haven't wrecked yet. And it's going to be 4 wide, potentially down into turn 1. Who's going to come out with the lead here at the end of this lap? It's Cohen right now who has the lead. Jason SMJ in second and Galaxy Aram in third. Oh, as Monier Cheeks misses the corner. He misses the corner. Galaxy is still really close, but can Cohen defend down into turn 4 here? Galaxy Aram's going to say something about that, though. He's trying to pull out to the inside of Jason SMJ. As they break for turn 4 into the seat of the Lago they go. Jason Osumje gets pushed off the track, and that's going to be a penalty for Galaxy A-Rim potentially. We'll see what the stewards have to say about that. That's a bit over-aggressive. Jason Osumje wants to report that. You got to leave some room, Galaxy.
Doesn't matter what you do to me, I'll still win this race.
Oh, Jason Osumje making an audacious statement there. The driving has been suspect from some of these guys today. That was excellent, to be fair. But down the inside goes Jason Osumje. Oh, baby. Galaxy squeezes them out. These guys are about to lose the 1 second gap of Cohen if they're not careful. It's going to be a photo finish here, though. 8/10 is the gap. Galaxy A-Rim will certainly close on Cohen. We'll look at their ERS deployment here. But remember, Cohen is under investigation for that intentional safety car. Oh, it's Jason Osumje sends it down the inside into turn 1 of Galaxy A-Rim. Can he get ahead of the Mercedes man? No, he cannot. He's in the slipstream, though, once again. Trying to get by Galaxy. Galaxy's not close enough this time to get by Cohen. Oh, Jay's going to pull down the inside. He gets... he doesn't get a penalty. No, he doesn't. These two are still going side by side. That's been incredible battling between the two of them. But I think Jay's gotten ahead for now. It's going to be close. Turn 6 they go. Galaxy has the inside line. Jason SMG is the preferred line for the exit. Galaxy's going to send it deep into the corner. He hits Cohen. They're still going side by side, and Jason SMJ gets ahead. Brilliant battling between these two. Jason SMJ is going to have to go defensive as Galaxy's going to pull down the inside.
Beast, bro.
Oh, baby! He squeezes him out! And Galaxy's still not able to get ahead! They're still bumping and banging wheels! Oh, they wreck! They wreck! Oh my gosh! Ammoniated Cheeks takes second place! Jason SMJ and Galaxy almost within a short win, considering Cohen's under investigation for an intentional safety car. I think Ammoniated Cheeks has just won this race! Cohen's gonna win on track, but probably not on penalties. Here comes Ammoniated Cheeks across the line. He takes the win on track. Jim in second. Cohen finishes provisionally in third, Jason SMJ in fourth, Galaxy A-Rim in fifth, Zuti in sixth, David is going to come across the line to finish in seventh, Galaxy, Fernasco in eighth. Maybe Wolvers can catch up to him? I don't think so. That was some questionable driving from those guys at the top. Unbelievable. That was a wacky ending to the race. Galaxy A-Rim wanted his first win so bad.
I blame it on Galaxy. I didn't do anything wrong. I was respecting him the whole time. I left him space the whole time. But it's whatever. It's whatever, bro. Wow, can't believe that. Unfortunate, you know? Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Monieta Cheeks takes a win here at Brazil, and he's going to retain it because Cohen, I think, had a 5-second speeding penalty. I think that's 5 seconds. I'm not sure. Let me see. Ignoring yellow flag, I don't know. We'll see. Money Cheeks takes the win. Jim in second. But Jim, oh my gosh, Jim had a 5-second time penalty. What was that for? We'll see. Cohen in third. But it's questionable because he intentionally caused a safety car. We'll see what type of penalty he gets from the stewards. Jason SMJ and Galaxy P4 and P5. They screwed themselves over by wrecking each other on the final lap. Wolvers finishes in 6th, salvages a decent result considering what happened to him. He spun on that restart. Zudi in 7th, David in 8th. Fernasco in 9th, and then we got Greg, Fight Me Now Bot, Chanzo, Tass, and Wilder. That was some crazy driving. Some of it went over the line, but that's what I love to see. I mean, if we want to get these guys in for a podium interview, be lit. No comment from Jason SMJ. Okay, let's see. Hold up. I have to figure out, where do I go to change the stuff for the podium interview? Okay, we need to make it 4 players. Wow. Oh my gosh.
It was a pretty hot race. It was fun towards the end, but like, come on, dog.
Alright, we get Monier Cheeks.
Meunier!
Fucking winner, baby. I can't believe it. Alright, we'll wait and see if Jim joins and then we'll get to you. Alright, we get Monier Cheeks. Fucking winner, baby. I can't believe it. Alright, we'll wait and see if Jim joins.
Can't believe it. How could you? Like, what the heck, man?
No, you and Galaxy, I don't know what you lot were doing.
Monier, do you have your mic shared to broadcast?
Should do.
Check your
Yeah,
party
it's
settings.
not coming through.
Do you hear yourself on the stream?
No.
No, okay, you get to him.
Where's the broadcast, man? Bit.
You can do it in this party though, I think. I think you go to open party settings maybe? No. Hold up, party audio. And then allow your voice to be shared. Always allow. Alright. Hold up. Talk again? I'll play this.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you, Okay. Okay, Jason SMG, you wanna ask him any questions? Jay? Jay, okay. I'm gonna ask Money to Cheeks a question. What were you thinking when Galaxy ARM and Jason SMJ spun on the final lap?
To be honest, I don't even know. I was laughing as they took themselves out 'cause I was thinking, like one of them could have won the race, but they both wanted it as bad as each other, and they left each other no room. So I was just like,
Monier,
you know
what is
I'll
with
take
you
that.
and these crazy strat calls? Damn.
To be honest, I think I'm not that much of a hot lap pro, so quali, I didn't set a lap time because I disqualified my first 3 laps, invalidated 3 laps, and then like my race pace is much better, so I started on the mediums and just took it as far as I could. I wanted to stop on like lap 21, but there was a safety car that came out around 15, I think it was. Yeah, it was soft all the way. Funnily enough, I watched Tom 97 HD's video today. He was literally doing a race around Brazil, and yeah, I remembered that the strategy was.
Nice. Brought you good fortune.
Alright, so right now I think you're gonna be tied with Jason SMJ for the championship lead.
Damn. You hear that, Monier? I'll see you next
Monier
week.
to Cheeks, championship contender. I would not have thought that before the season. I mean, you took advantage of everybody else fucking up so badly. I mean, there were so many stupid accidents.
To be honest, when that second safety car came out when I was leading, I thought I wasn't going to win the race because I think I was like about 2 seconds ahead of Jason.
You were P8 on the safety car restart. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was P9.
Yeah, because you pit like a lap late, and we were thinking, what the hell were you? I was thinking, like, what were you doing? Like, you made a huge mistake.
I didn't think, I didn't think anyone would come into the pits, but I was wrong.
Yeah, so you pit. I didn't even see that you were in like 4th until the last lap, and I was like, oh shit, he's in 2nd and Cohen has a penalty, or at least he's gonna get a penalty for stopping on track and causing a safety car. So I knew you were gonna win.
Yeah. But I mean, if I didn't overtake, I can't remember who it was, but I overtook 2 cars literally as soon as the safety car ended.
You would have gotten into AI mode.
Yeah. But it's all good. I'm just gonna prepare to go to sleep because it's like 11:30.
Alright,
so.
perfect.
I felt that.
Have a good day, and you're in this championship fight now for sure.
You too, both of you.
Alright. Okay, guys, so that's the end of the stream. We'll see you guys next week in Austria. Hopefully, it's not as chaotic of a race as this one was. It was still entertaining. I'm not going to complain about it. It was still quite entertaining, but Jason, SMJ Galaxy, some other guys, I mean, it was a bit over the edge sometimes. But it was still all fair, and I'll promote it on TikTok
That's
because
how I race.
that's gonna get a lot of views. That end of the race
Galaxy,
battle.
it's all your fault. You could have gotten a podium at least. But no.
Galaxy could have gotten a podium, but we'll see you guys
I
next
can't
week.
control
Have
my
a good evening,
car.
guys. I gotta go watch NHL Penguins versus Rangers, baby. Take it easy.